Welcome, folks, and no bones about it, man. I'm sorry I had some technical difficulties. Um, Nothing was working tonight for some reason. I don't know what, and then hopefully we'll see what happens. If we got anybody on, we'll see what we got on YouTube. If we got anybody on YouTube. Well, folks, it's kind of quiet tonight. Wow. Well, this is no bones about it. A lot to, well, I don't know about a lot, but the biggest thing I have is the Teflon Don. What's going on? Absolutely. I'll be sending Joe the link probably tonight or tomorrow afternoon after I get that show. That show's all set up. I just got to log in and send the link. But Ray, looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And we had smoked the we were given the new one from the Cigar Clowns, and we smoked it. What I did was I unbanded them guys last week and let the guys smoke them, and they liked them. They liked them, but they don't know who did them yet, and they're going to find out on the show tomorrow. We're going to smoke another one while we're on the show, and we'll see what happens. Ray, I got to ask you something. I know most other folks out there aren't too concerned about it, but what the hell is going on with our Giants, man? It's folks. I am now I know how Cubs fans feel, because the Giants or Jets fans too. The Giants are stinking it up. You know, I'm a faithful fan. I'll be watching them every week, but I can't bet on them anymore. Not to win anyway, unless it's a shitload of points. But it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But I do have some exciting news. As of Thursday, August 14th, the wife and I are now, very tough to watch, new grandparents. Our son, who got married and to Allie and lives in Australia now, they had a baby girl, 8 pounds, 11 ounces, I think 19 and a half inches long. That's a big baby girl. That's a big girl. That's a big kid, let alone a big girl. So hopefully she grows into that. Ooh. But thank you. I love it. Well, that's our first biological child. He married into a family. The baby was 4 years old when he married in. Adorable little ginger, man. Haley, love that girl. But you know, it's a little different. We won't treat him any different, but it's a little different when it's your first biological one. It's pretty cool. Life down here, football is not good at all, even for the LSU fans. Even though LSU beat Florida this weekend, and they screwed me out of a $4,000 ticket, man. Caitlin, what's up? My baby girl, Auntie Caitlin's on the line. So I needed for everybody at the shop. Coach Scars went to the football game this weekend, the LSU Florida game in Baton Rouge, and all I needed was Florida to win by more than 4, 5 and up, and on paper they should have beat them, but no. Hey, what's up, William? How you doing? Been a long time. But no, they couldn't beat them, so I did not get to cash in that $4,000 ticket. And if I did, I was thinking about paying off the daughter's car, but I can't do that now, Caitlin. Sorry. Well, we're going to get some brickwork done in the yard too, though. But the coach wins. The LSU coach Ogeron wins, and he's still out. They fired him. This is last year. Next year, he's done. Absolutely done. Well, folks, I'm also toying around with the idea of doing this every 2 weeks instead of every week. When we first started this, there was going to be like 4 or 5 shows a week, different nights and stuff. But I'm the only one doing it right now, and I've been for a while, and it's kind of hard to do 2 shows a week. But at least with do it every other week, I got more content, and I'll be able to do the hour a lot quicker. And it's hard when you work full time, but hopefully that's not going to be much longer, because something happened today that I didn't want to happen. I got to apply for something else again, and it's going to be another 30 days. So within the next 30 days, if something doesn't happen, I'm going to retire and devote full time to cigars, and maybe invest in some better equipment, because I had nothing but technical difficulties signing on. I had everything all set up yesterday, but I just couldn't. It wasn't taking the camera tonight. It wasn't taking the mic. And hopefully everybody can hear me. I think. So Coach O is out. He's got to have a buyout. Big news in the military world today. This is pretty sad. I mean, in all of the United States. Colin Powell passed away yesterday. That's pretty sad. I liked him, man. He was one of the great generals. He wanted nothing but good for this country, as far as I'm concerned. But he died of COVID complications from COVID. Good, William. What's it going to be about, man? Are you doing it by yourself? Because I'm telling you, shows are tough by yourself. It's hard in a cigar. A lot of folks have one. They might be the only person on there, but they got folks in the background that do their production for them, believe it or not, and do their flyers and all that stuff. And I mean, the Great Lakes do a great job at it. And cousin Frank, he's retired, I believe, so he does a lot of that during the day. And it's just more time to do it, and it'll free up. But I do have T-shirts. I'm going to sell T-shirts with that, the logo, with that right there, and then no bones about it. It's going to be right underneath it, no, on top of it. And oh, nice. Ask it. What is it going to be, a live podcast, or you're just going to put it out there and then you just go and listen to it whenever? I mean, you should be able to listen to it whenever anyway. I think I might have seen Ask to Ask. That sounds familiar. Yeah, you got to let us know when it happens, man. Now, bring you on the show. Bring you on this show or the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge to talk about it before you launch it, if you want. We could do that. Okay, yeah, YouTube is pretty. I got to finish my YouTube page, because I'm just trying to create just a no bones about it page versus going off the Cigar Enthusiast, and sending it there too. That way you can go to either place, either there, and I don't have to put them out on the 5.5 Legs. Jose, what's up? So, folks, let me know what you think about doing it every 2 weeks versus every week. And then eventually I can get back to every 2 weeks. Once I retire, I'll go every 2 weeks, once a week again. But every 2 weeks is just kind of tough. But I got to thank sponsors real quick. Dr. Rodriguez at GTO Cigars in Montgomery, Alabama. Remember, those who know smoke GTO. And you can reach him anytime at area code 334-538-2949. And we have Boston Jimmy from StogiePress.com. If you want to know anything about cigars, you got any questions, go there, and he rates them. He writes some great articles on them. It's a fantastic show too, on Saturday nights. And then he does his Wheel of Wonderfulness on Saturday afternoons. He gives away nice stuff every week. Let's see, what else we have on that? We got Boston Jimmy. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Let's see, comments. No comments. What else? What else we got here? Let me see. My daughter's going to tell me I look at the phone too much, but I didn't have time to write notes. So my phone is, I don't know about you guys, but I ever since I got these last two updates from Apple, my phone's doing some funky stuff, man. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I didn't do so good this weekend in the Pick'em or the football pools at all. But we went to a cigar rolling event at Havana Ray's in Mobile, Alabama. If you ever make it down this way, that's a nice little shop. It's in an old house, and they didn't renovate. They just fixed it up. They got a nice bar in there. They got a small register area. They got like 3-4 different areas to sit and smoke cigars. They got domino tables set up all over the place, and it was a really good show. And it was for Hamlet Cigars. And I'll be honest with you, never heard of them. Never heard of them before. They're out of Miami. They're out of Florida. I think they're made by and distributed by in cahoots with Rocky Patel, because that's what was on the UPC code on the back. And it's a really, really good smoke. I really enjoyed it. I bought 3 or 4 of those. Actually, I probably bought a 5-pack. Comes out to be, but I'm not buying anymore. Sorry. So the first one to get something tonight, the first one to sign on was Rafe from the Cigar Clown. So he's going to get a keychain when I send that in the package. Maybe I'll throw him something else too. So Ray, you're going to have a little package coming within the next week, hopefully. However long it takes the post office now to mail, because they're slow and shit. I don't care what they say. You want what, 59 cents a stamp now, and you can't get a priority box in 2-3 days. I don't know, but yeah, the HTC is a nice Nicaraguan cigar. I really enjoyed it. Let's see what else we got. Oh, all right, I don't get this. Well, maybe I get this. It's with the times though, so there's gonna be a lot of older folks that don't agree with this. I don't really care, because I'm not a Marvel or a DC kind of guy. It just doesn't. I'm not into that comics and stuff. But apparently, somewhere along the line, Superman married Lois, and they had a kid named John Kent. And John Kent's coming up in his father's footsteps as like a second Superman, but he came out and said he's going to be bisexual. Take it for what it's worth. I don't know why they had to do that. I'm not against any of that shit, but why do you have to change something? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm looking at this. I'm sorry. I'm talking to you guys, and there's this announcement on Monday Night Countdown. Caitlin, don't yell. Don't tell your mom. This girl is really good looking. Sorry, guys. What, college football? New leader in town. That would be Georgia. They look untouchable, unbeatable. They look like Alabama used to look. Alabama doesn't look so strong anymore. They look vulnerable. They lost one already, and they're not doing. Not that they're not doing well. It's not the Alabama of old that people are used to. I don't know why. What happened? Maybe they're just like everybody else. Maybe there's more parity in football now because kids are going separate. But well, we know a lot of it has to do with 2 things. If anybody knows anything, it's the transfer portal, which I agree with. And if a kid's not getting playing time somewhere, he should be able to get up and go and play somewhere else. I buy that. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with the NIL stuff, the pay-to-play stuff. It's creating millionaires in college. You signed on to play football here. Play. Don't worry about getting paid. I mean, they should get a stipend. They should get something. But it's just too much, man. You got kids making millions more. It's crazy. They're going to transfer every couple of years. You go somewhere as a freshman, you don't get any playing time, you transfer. You go there, you don't like what you got, then you're going to transfer somewhere else. And transfer portal is great, but, whatever happened to teamwork, man? Investing in a team. There's no Derek Jeters or Paul Molitor's or Lawrence Taylor's or Eli Manning's out there anymore. People just go wherever the money is at, and I just don't. I'm not okay with that. I know it's all about the money, but you're on a team for a reason. Then what about John Gruden from the Raiders? Wow. I totally don't agree with what he said in his emails, and we don't know for sure what he said. We get bits and pieces of everything. I don't need to see the emails, but I think it was done wrong. There was stuff that happened over 10 years ago. They say people change, and they do. People deserve a second chance, and people change. To can him for stuff that was said when he wasn't even employed by the NFL, to be canned by the NFL is wrong. You know, and I bet you the NFL pressured the Raiders into getting rid of him. We know why, because of cancel culture and all this other stuff, and you know, the country's just going to shit. Yeah. Matter of fact, I had a conversation with my daughter the other day. She called it biflation. I called it Bidenomics. I went and filled my truck up the other day. I never let it get below usually a half a tank, quarter tank at the lowest. I always put it in so it doesn't hit you as hard when you pay for it. Well, I let it get down to like 50 miles left or 60 miles left. And I put it in, turned on the thing, went in the truck, got out of the truck, and then all of a sudden went click and shut off by itself, which it always does, right? But it didn't shut off because it was full. It shut off because it hit $90. And I probably could have got another 2 gallons in there. $90. That would have cost me $95 to fill up my truck. That's crazy. Because it was $2.99 a gallon. So $90, that's 3. 6 goes 3 is 1. 3, it's 28 gallons or something like that. 20, 40, 60, 70, no, 70, $80. Yeah, it's about 28 to 30 something gallon tank. I was off about a couple of gallons. I still could have put in there. So it would have cost me close to $100 to fill that truck up. I've never paid that much to fill a truck up. Any vehicle. We shouldn't be like that. You know, we shouldn't have shortage on products. That's all changing too. You know, hopefully they'll get the ports open and people just need to go to work. Go to work, man. Don't be bitching about you can't get this, you can't get that. You know, your unemployment benefits are running out. That's fine. Let them run out because there's plenty of jobs. Get in your car, apply for a job. If you have to work in McDonald's, work in McDonald's. There's some McDonald's around here. They're advertising $21 an hour to start. $21 an hour at McDonald's. Come on. They can't get the change right. The ice cream machine's always broken. And they want $21. They want $21 an hour. I don't get it, man. Maybe I'll just retire and go work at McDonald's and make less money, but I'll retire and I won't have to supervise anybody. I won't have to do nothing. If I even think of working after I retire this job, I want nothing to do with supervision. I just want to be told what to do. It'll be hard at first, but I could do it. You can do it. Hey, Ray, if you're still out there, have you got to see you watched the More Saints of Jersey, the Sopranos movie? If you did, tell me what you thought of it. Because I, as a New Yorker and from the Upper East Coast there, and a diehard fan of the Sopranos, maybe I was over. I don't know what you want to call it. Had I not seen the Sopranos, I might have enjoyed it more. But I mean, I like some of the characters they brought up, you know, when they were younger and stuff. But I just didn't. I'm glad I didn't pay to see it in the movie theater. Really, It was not movie theater worthy, that's for sure. That was definitely a release for TV movie. Yeah, I'm seeing highlights too. Stafford really ripped the Giants apart yesterday. They look flipping terrible, man. They're looking like the Jets. Oh yeah, Caitlin, great one. You know, some people don't. You don't like a coach, you don't like a team, you don't like players. That's fine and dandy, you know. But you know, just don't. Um, I don't get it. They in the Tennessee game. Okay, so Lane Kiffin's coaching Ole Miss. He goes back to Tennessee for the first time since he left there. Um, and I don't understand. I can understand fans disliking the coach for leaving and doing what he did. That's like, I don't feel too pleasant about Bobby Bowden leaving Florida State the way he did. He went for the money. Kiffin went for the money. Didn't do very well where he went at first, but I think it was USC. But he's now where he is, and he's doing well. But you don't throw shit on the field. That is bad, fans. That is bad. You just don't do that. They were throwing bottles, and even the announcers, like, they're throwing what's it called out there? Mustard containers. You know, the Hellman's, no, not Hellman's. Shit, the yellow one. I can't remember the name of the mustard. But they throw mustard containers, and then they throw them and hit them with golf balls. I mean, somebody's going to get hurt. These fans are stupid, and I really hope they catch who did that and kick him out of the stadium for life. There was another fan at a professional, I think it was the Giants baseball game, threw a punch and knocked somebody out for something. They banned his ass for life. He's done. No longer allowed in the stadium. Which is right. Folks, if you're signed on, I see some comments that's coming across as Facebook user. I don't know who you are. You need to log out, go back in, and pick the link that allows StreamYard to show your name. Marty, I hope you got the package I sent you. Yeah, right. I bet they would make you supervisor. No, I'm not being a supervisor at McDonald's, Caitlin. That ain't gonna happen. French's, that's right. William, thank you. French's mustard. Yeah, they're if I'm getting you right, they're disconnected. These fans are they're come on, people. These 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids. You know, be mad at the team, be mad at the coaches, but don't be hurting anybody. That's just, you want to protest something, go streak on the field or something. But just, back in the day when we used to do stuff. Love StreamYard, William. I could talk to you offline about it. I got the Great Lake Smoke Show guys using it. Talk them into it. It's just easier. I can bring anybody on at any time. You just hit a little in the little invite button down here, and it copies the link to a clipboard. But I'll tell you by personal experience, you copy the link, then close it, and then open up another page. Don't go. I wasn't thinking. I went right into Facebook to send a message, and it logged me out of StreamYard. So you have to open up another page. Sorry, folks. No, that was my fault, William. I was explaining to you what to do and not logging yourself out of StreamYards, And I know it's working now, Caitlin. And I did it anyway. I wasn't paying attention, and I clicked on it on Facebook on the page, and I opened up another page. You open up another page, then click on Facebook, drop the message, then click on the tab to go back in the StreamYard. I did it. Explain it to you. I screwed it up anyway. I did what I was trying to explain to you not to do. I did it anyway. Got the beard all cleaned up. Going in there, getting nice and long. Getting the straightener out again. Let's see. Anybody got any questions? Anything? I'll answer anything. So we have the new grandbaby. What do you guys think about the taxes, man? The taxes on tobacco is going to be astronomical. If it it's going to be anybody looking to open a shop anytime soon needs to rethink a lot of it. We need to support the B&Ms, but to open a shop is going to be tough because with these new taxes, even Doc Caffey and them are saying, it could be up to $3 to $4 per cigar. So all of a sudden you get a good $4 stick, you're getting a bundle for yard or cheap everyday smoke, and all of a sudden you're going to pay $7, $8 for that. And that's going to put a decent $10, $12 cigar up to $15. Everybody has a price point. I'm around $10, $12. Occasionally, like the other night, I bought an Opus X. I bought another one. $70 per box. Oh, yeah. That's is that a box of 10 or 20? When you're done with me, folks, go on the Cigar Prop. He's got Doc Rodriguez on tonight. Yeah, Marty, they've been. I'm a baseball fan. My cigar is identified as. I like that, man. Yeah, I have to. A box of 20 going up by $70. Oh shit! That's what 3. That's not 3. That's 20, 40, 60. That's 3. It's over $3 a stick, man. That's not what, William? Where you at again? You got no tax on cigars, but I think that's gonna be a federal tax, though. That $3 to $4. So we're not gonna be able to get around that. Man, what state doesn't have cigar tax? So you pay no excise tax when it comes into the shop? Really? We're only 15% here. California's over, I think, 75, 80%. New York is 76 plus, but it's better than being in Australia where my son is at because they are at shit. I don't even know what the tax is now because it goes up 12.5% every month. Every month. So not every month. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Every year. So at the end of each year, so no tax if weed. So they're taxing cigars and tobacco, but not weed. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, Australia is very brutal. So a pack of cigarettes, which there is, I think, 25 cigarettes per pack, and they're about $35 to $40 a pack. It's a socialist country. I agree with some of the things they do because my kid's getting good health care over there, but the taxes and some of the things they do are just crazy. I think they went a little overboard with COVID. I know there's something up there, but to go up 12.5% every 6 months? It's either every 6 months or once a year. But either way, that's still a lot of money, man. They're going to price them. They're looking to price people out of smoking. I got a little something in today from the little boutique smokes. Doc Caffey, he threw in a couple of pounds of coffee that I have to call him later and thank him for that for having the grandbaby. We didn't even do anything. Oh yeah, we had to put up with Brendan for 18 years before he left. But that's great coffee, folks. If you like a good, deep, rich coffee, Go to Cafe 1901. Go to Boutique Smokes and order yourself some Cafe 1901 coffee beans. Fantastic. I think if the pound is less than $15, I'm not. I can't remember. It's been a while since I bought some. We still have some, but we just got restocked. And then what about Ray's not on anymore? I'm not sure, but anybody that follows basketball, I don't follow basketball much. I just follow the athletes. And Kyrie Irving is very insistent about not getting the vaccine. So he was told, "You're not playing. You don't get it. You're not playing." So I don't know if they get to if they're going to fine him per game for every game he sits. But he might say, 180,000. I'll give up a little bit or whatever. And oh, is that how we have to do that? Would that be Mr. Pritchard, William? If it's that easy, I'll send him something too, man. I like Mike. I like him a lot. So we went to a what they call cruising the coast down here. It's they have what do you want to call them? Classic cars. Well, it's supposed to be classic cars, but everybody and their brother that brings in that's got a old piece of junk to whatever that they're in the middle of fixing up or they fixed up, and just beautiful cars. So we're walking down the street, and even the wife saw this one. She goes, "Oh, that's nice." It was a pearl white convertible Corvette, red interior, just beautiful. And she kept on walking. I stopped to look at it, and I'm like, "It's a stick. It's just beautiful car I'm looking for. It's something like that, I like a muscle car, but it's got to be a stick." And I went and looked. I'm looking at the sticker because it was up for sale, and I was like, "Wow, 1961 convertible white, pearl white, red interior Vet." So I go over to the wife. I said, "Honey," I said, "that car is destined to be mine." She goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "It's destined to be mine." She goes, "Why?" I said, "Because it's a 1961. That's my birth year. That car is mine. It needs to be mine." She goes, "How much?" $65,000. She said, "No destiny here." Because I said I couldn't do that. That's more than I paid for my first. No, it's exactly what we paid for our first house. $65,000 back in 1996. That's just nuts, man. Nuts. Hey, if there's anything you guys want to see me do on the show, ever, like I said, just questions. Oh, I had a good smoke the other night, made by Hiram and Solomon. It's the Cigars for the Warriors. It's if you guys can find those anywhere, I say get them, buy as many as you can, because that is a great smoke, and they're not making anymore. So if you see them laying around anywhere, empty that box out fast. Come watch me tomorrow night at 6:30 Central with my co-host Mort and Mav for the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge from Government Co Cigars at 2420 Government Street in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. If you're ever in the area, come on down and smoke with us. I do this one out of the garage, as you can't. Well, you can't really tell anymore because I got a lot of stuff covered up. Jose, my friend, what's happening? A little late tonight. Your wife got you on a leash? Yeah, I know better than that, man. Where are you coming back, man? I heard you're going to transfer back to the 403rd. We need some good maintenance officers, man. We get you an AGR here. Yeah, we're going to those. No, folks, those are active reservists going active. If that makes any sense to anybody, that doesn't make any sense to me either. But it is what it is. Jose, tonight I'm smoking a Cafe 1901 unbanded bundle and they're just. I don't have anything. He doesn't have one cigar I don't like, really. But my favorite is a Cafe Sumatra, the 1901 Sumatra. It's just he was up for an award for that. He didn't win this time around. Maybe next time. But he's good at what he does, man. That's a fact. Folks, I'm going up to let me get you the name of the cigar lounge. If anybody's up there. I am going with Bruce Bush from Karen Berger Cigars, the national sales director. We're going up to Spring Street Cigars in South Haven, Mississippi. Just about south of it's a suburb of Memphis. So it's gonna be about a 5 hour to 5.5 hour drive. I think I'm going up by myself. It's a Saturday event at 4 to 9. There's a couple cigar lounges real close there, so I might stay up there Saturday too and go to a couple up there. The Formula One is down in Austin this week. Very nice. Enjoy that, man. Have fun. If you drive, are you driving or flying, Jose? If you're driving, drive through here and stop on the way back. But Austin's a little bit of a drive, man. That's about as far as Indiana was, I think. But you made a pretty good time, man. And they're working on that. They don't have. I think they have the dates. I just haven't seen it in black and white anyway yet. But they're working on the next year's festival already, Jose. We'll be up for that one. I'll be retired by then, hopefully. So it doesn't matter what day it is, really, right? Unless I was talking to a friend tonight about getting me. I said, Eddie, when I retire, can you get me a job checking the ID cards at the casino? We can do that. That's a weekend trip. That's a quick trip. That's a 4-hour trip from here. We go up there on a Friday morning. We stay Friday, Saturday night, and come back on Monday. Mort will do that with me. I'll give Doc a call and ask him when he's going to be in town. So just let me know what weekend you want to go, and I'll double check with Doc. Maybe we go sometime in November. I got a lot of time I need to take, so I'm not giving it back. You think they have it? Well, they might have it already. I have to go. If that's the case, I have to book I'll check with Armin and Doc and see if they got it going already. But yeah, I'll make that trip to Montgomery. We've been putting that off for way too long. That's a good 2-day trip. Or we go down. We do it on a 3-day weekend, and tonight, Caitlin, nobody's going to beat the Bills. The Titans will not beat the Bills tonight. That is a lock. You have less than an hour. You got less than 45 minutes to get to a casino and place a bet on the Bills. Either take them straight up or take them minus the points. Titans are not going to beat them. I won my fantasy football this week, though. Almost lost it again. The week before, I was up by 28 points going into the last game Monday night. And the first half, the Ravens did me justice. They would play like crap, and the guy didn't score any points. And then, what's his name? Ugly Man Syndrome. Lamar Jackson went off with Hollywood Moore, and I ended up losing by less than a point. So he scored like 28-something points last week, and I lost by just like 0.4 points, less than a half a point I lost by. It's crazy. Fantasy football, it's fun to do. It really is. I mean, it makes games that you really have no interest in interesting because you got something you're working for. I'm trying to make that even, man. There we go. And it's just really good. I enjoy it. I have fun. I'm a pick'em league I'm in. Doing that every year now for, oh my God, that pick'em league's we've been here 8 years. Oh, probably 10, 12, 10, 13 years at least, maybe 15. No, 2008. It started in 2008. So 2018, 13 years. Because I started when I started working for maintenance at Offutt Air Force Base. Folks, I'm running out of stuff. Caitlin's keeping me going. She's a supporter. She's my production manager. I got to start paying her. Wait a minute. I can't pay her. She owes me money. No. Yeah, Caitlin, if you want to do shows on Monday nights with me, let me know. I'll get you hooked up. Folks, I think I'm going to call it 45 minutes, about 40 minutes. And I will be back next week. And by next week, I'll decide. Ever been to PCB Cigar? No, Jose, where is that at? I'm not sure where that's at. PCB Cigars. Is that in the Mobile area or is that in Montgomery area? I'm really not sure where that's at. We did go to Havana Raids, like I said the other night, on a Friday night for that cigar rolling event. And it was, you seen one cigar roll, you really seen them all. I mean, everybody's got a different technique they use, but Panama Beach? Water. Caitlin, you're throwing some good ones out there. Yes, I totally remember when the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers. They did just what Baltimore did. They got up and left in the middle of the night, basically, and went to a new home. Because it's all about the money. But speaking of the Titans, though, Jeff Fisher, who used to be the coach, his name is being thrown around for Gruden's replacement with the Raiders. But, folks, I am going to call it a night. Thank you for signing on. Ray, I'll get you that stuff in the mail this week. Tomorrow, I can't do tomorrow. I got hospital appointments, doctor's appointments tomorrow. I go back to work on Wednesday. I'll try to mail it by Wednesday, so you should have it by the weekend maybe. But I appreciate it, folks. Stay smoky. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. No DUIs. No, DUIs. No driving while or no drugs while driving either, man. His coins. He's getting more than one coin. I only got one. How's he getting more than one? All right, I'll see him tomorrow because he's probably, by the time I get to the shop tonight to watch Monday Night Football, he's going to be headed home and in bed by then. But thanks, folks. Stay smoking. Anybody, I'm going to put it out there. Anybody wants a T-shirt, $25, mailed. All right, take care, folks. Thanks for signing on. All right, I have to call you about that, Jose. Thanks, folks. Talk to you later.